backpack rap is that?
Alright guys, let's talk about this damn Nintendo Switch again. I know I'm dogging on this thing a lot, but I mean, let's be honest guys, this thing from the get-go, ever since this thing was announced, everybody's been talking about how underpowered it's going to be. You know, now things are coming out saying it's going to be more powerful when it's docked compared to when it's taken off, which makes sense because they're trying to save power by vamping down the GPU. Anyway, this thing, it keeps making the news, guys, just because Nintendo does these things that makes everybody just go nuts. The new one is now they're talking that it's going to have the Wii U's failure. All right, which means they're going to only be doing their stupid small shipments. Okay, so they're only talking about maybe sending out, I think it's 2 million units globally at launch. It's a million less than when the Wii U started, when the Wii U was launched. So, which means, you know, the people that are willing to pay a pretty penny for it or willing to sit in line for God knows how long, they're going to be getting one. But for everybody else, good luck, right? Another thing is, too, they don't know exactly how much it's going to cost. Some things have leaked saying it's going to be $250, but my guess is that $250 price tag is going to be wholesale price. I doubt that is going to be resale. My guess is going to be closer to around $300. So the reason that I complain so much about this Switch, man, is because for $300, as of right now, for the holidays, you could a PS4 or an Xbox One, which we all know, we believe is a lot more robust as far as specs go than this Switch. I know you get the tablet feature, I know you get all this other stuff, but guys, if you can't play the games that you want to play just for sacrificing taking this thing with you somewhere, you know, I don't see the benefit. I know some people are going to see the benefit. The only reason I dog on Nintendo so much is because I feel like they're setting themselves up for failure again, which I don't want to see. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love Nintendo. You know, I grew up with Nintendo, so I want them to succeed. It just really sucks that they're coming at their new stuff this way. You know, the low quantities, the overpriced, I believe overpriced. Again, these are all rumors, but these are pretty good rumors. I mean, these are from reputable sources. Another thing is the ports. So they're saying that the first part of the lineup of games is going to be just ports from older, just last generation ports from first and third parties. So we're talking like, you know, just augmented versions of, you know, Mario Kart 8, Super Mario Maker, Splatoon, Super Smash Brothers. You know, I think even Pokemon might get a revamp, right? And so it's a lot of ports starting this thing off. They're not coming at it with, you know, just swinging their bats. They're not doing that. I don't know why. That's kind of what I'm talking about. They want so badly, and I know people are saying they're not trying to compete, but I mean, come on. Yes, you are. You're trying to compete. It's kind of like when the Wii U came out with ports for like Mass Effect 3 and Batman Arkham City. I just see this Switch going kind of in the same direction. It's going to be super hyped, and then it kind of just tanks because they don't properly market. First of all, they didn't market the Wii U for crap. Nobody knew what the shit it was. They thought it was going to be an extension of the Wii, right? So nobody knew what the Wii U was. I'm going to guess that's why this thing tanked. Another thing is because it was underpowered. But anyway, another thing is too, the problem with Wii U is the ecosystem. So like if you wanted to play online and things like that, I mean, it was just god awful. You had to send links. You had to, you know, for the times, that is very, very outdated. They need to modernize that. They need to make it just as easy as PS4 and Xbox One, you know, their ecosystems to add friends, to play online, to do things like this. They need to make it so it's accessible for people. So, and I know I talked about this before on my last video, but I got to bring it up again. The power. When this thing is docked and undocked, developers now have to almost make two games, if you think about it. They have to make a game for when this thing is docked, and then they have to make it for when it's not docked. That's not easy. And the games are going to look like crap, right? So it's when they boast their whole third party support and all this other stuff, it's tough to want to make games for this thing when you're like, shit, we got to make 2 of everything. And I really hate talking on this thing, guys. I really want it to succeed, but when I see all this stuff, I don't see it happening. I see this thing flopping like the Wii U. God, I hope I'm wrong. I really do. Just because I want this thing. I don't think I'm going to pay for it right out the gate. I'm probably going to wait for it because, I don't know. Maybe I will. It's tough to say at this point. I know the reveal comes out in January and we're not supposed to see him till March, but I guess this is all just a rumor rant. But from what we're seeing, and these are pretty reputable sources, guys. A lot of these things are just facts based on the Wii U, and then some of the things that it looks like it's going to be happening as well for the Switch. So this isn't really as much of a specs rant, which is a lot of rumor right now because Nintendo's very hush-hush about it. But at least this is some things that they've done in the past that have made their products tank. Wii U in particular. That's kind of what I'm talking about today is I hope this thing does well, guys. I don't want to see Nintendo crash, but they need to take steps in the right direction, and I don't think they're doing it. I think that they're thinking that just because it has a tablet and stuff like that they don't have to change anything that they did with the Wii U. I think because they're taking Wii U's out of stores, so they think that it was the Wii U itself that was causing all this stuff. That's just not the case in my eyes. But anyway, that's kind of my rant, guys. Just wanted to fill you in on some of the things that are happening. And yeah, if you guys like Nintendo stuff, or if you guys, think I'm just full of shit, please leave a comment. Like it if you liked it, thumbs down if you thought it was just garbage. And yeah, this is Jocksters89. I'll talk to you guys on the next one. Have a good one.
I'm in love with the cocoa.